Hey everybody, it's time to swing. We're still swinging, and I'm your host, Thomas. In the day family, Lil Meech respected the investment 50 Cent made into a kid that he didn't even know. He knew 50 didn't have to make that investment. He knew 50 could have went and got Terrence Howard. 50 could have went and got Nipsey Hussle. He knew 50 didn't have to do that. You see what I'm saying? Meech wasn't trying to make no investment in Little Meech. When he was out here, he was too busy trying to be famous. See, Big Meech didn't know something that Southwest T did know. Famous plus dope boy equal that cell. It equal prison. Famous, D-boys go to jail.
I was still trying to find myself. My dad was calling me from jail every day. He was like, man, what you gonna do? Like, shit, I don't know. I always knew I wanted to be my own person. It's just hard, to live up to my dad's name. And he called me one day, he's like, man, they looking at Terrence Howard and Nipsey Hussle. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to play me, but you gotta go to acting class so you can get ready. So I met 50. 50 put me in acting classes for 2 years in LA. Invested in me, paid for the acting class. I had to go every day, two times a day, 5 days a week. In the morning, in the afternoon, come back home, study again, do the same thing the next day.
You've been playing this game and throwing, because it's not just your life, bro. You see Lil Meech life? It's the consequence of how his dad been living. And Meech found something good in it. Meech found a way to make it. Look, it told me a lot about 50 Cent. See, Lil Meech could see that 50 Cent invested in a kid he didn't even know. It told me something about 50 Cent. 50, because I know 50 didn't have to do that. 50 could have went and got Terrence Howard. It wouldn't have been no thing. The show would have popped. But what 50 did was real. I know 50 didn't want Lil Meech to end up like Big Meech, and that's why he did it. He knew if Lil Meech was serious, Lil Meech would take it serious and take his life in his own hands, and he did. And they came up. Big Meech was jealous. He was, family. Because when you do like Big Meech, it gotta be about you. It can't be about nobody else. It gotta be about you. All right, that's the beginning.
Pieces, because it's sentimental and mean a lot to me because 50 gave it to me. And 50 like my second pops, like he like my mentor. Like me and him talk every day. He just makes sure I'm always in a mind frame of trying to be great and trying to excel and be better than I was last year. I wear this piece almost every day, especially like when I'm just chilling, not doing nothing. Or even if I'm going somewhere, I might just throw it on if I don't feel like wearing my big, heavy chain. So I really love this piece a lot. This was made by Taja Diamonds in New York City. One of our homies, Pooch. Shout out Pooch, New York. I got this.
Family. If Lil Meech go around Big Meech talking about 50 Cent like that, Big Meech not trying to hear that. He don't want Lil Meech admiring 50 Cent. He want Lil Meech admiring him. Big Meech don't like that. If you know Big Meech and Big Meeches, and it show. Because I don't know Big Meech, but I can tell you, that's the personality of a Big Meech. It gotta be about him. Ain't nobody larger than him. You shouldn't be looking up to nobody but him. Big Meech think he a winner. Bro, you can't be a winner and you just spent 20 years in prison. That's a loser. You ain't get the memo. Somebody need to send him an email, a text message, because he ain't get it. Because he hopped straight back out here trying to be Big Meech. He not Big Meech, he is Demetrius. That's over with. That been over with. You go do 20 years in prison. You ain't the man no more. You ain't the man no more to nobody. All right, yeah, them dudes that ain't did nothing since you left. You supposed to be their savior. But them dudes that been living their life, they ain't thinking about you. His family was struggling. Big Meech family was struggling after he gave them that life. You heard Lil Meech. His boys wasn't looking out for us like they were supposed to look out for us, so we was going through. No, Big Meech know how it go. You go to the penitentiary, that's off. He can't do nothing for them no more. All right, and Lil Meech, go to Big Meech, and trust me, he talk about 50 Cent like this around Big Meech. Big Meech start swelling up. Big Meech gotta tell you a story about how 50 Cent wasn't nobody. Trust me. Yo, he wasn't appreciative of 50 Cent. He he wasn't. He wasn't. He never saw none of what Meech talking about 50 done for him. Meech never saw none of that. All Meech know is that's my life that you playing. Meech didn't know. Meech didn't have to go through what Lil Meech had to go through to be able to play it. You left him out here suffering. You was in a penitentiary trying to get your situation together. Doing whatever you thought you had to do to try to get back to him. But yo, understand, he still made a way. And you came out here and made it hard.